It's a new year, and we're halfway into Season 7. I found a VHS tape of a corny video I've yet to cover, so once I figure out how to get the footage, I'll definitely be reviewing it. But in the meantime, let's return to the world of Cool Cat. You all remember Cool Cat, right? For those of you who don't, he's a PSA mascot character created by Derek Savage. He's a thin-skinned piece of work on social media and in real life, but I'll let you Google all that in your spare time, or else we'd be here forever. Since my review of Cool Cat Saves the Kids, he had a Kickstarter campaign for his remastered version of the movie, now titled Cool Cat Kids Superhero. He's also gotten into the NFT business, which... yeah, and was working on a Cool Cat movie dedicated to stopping a school shooting, but that project got pushed back in favor of something more relevant, the coronavirus. Yes, this hack seriously thinks he can lecture kids about the pandemic. He could barely make a convincing story about a giant cat stopping bullies, so how likely is he going to do actual research here? Well, it's not like I can skip this and watch Corny go to the dentist. So let's just watch Cool Cat attempt to fight the coronavirus. We open with an aerial view of whatever town Cool Cat lives in, before suddenly... my god. When did Giant Germ from Yu-Gi-Oh get here? Actually, that's supposed to be the coronavirus. Somehow it got bigger and it's invading the neighborhood. How's Cool Cat going to fight that? Oh, he just punches it. Well, at least the title was honest. And now to meet our main antagonist.
I'm Dirty Dog, and I'm going to pollute all the kids with coronavirus.
Okay, I'm glad that Derek made a dog character to be the bully, since really if you're gonna have someone bully a giant cat, it should be a dog. But my god, he looks unfinished. You can see shoes where his feet should be, the face is just a generic animal mask that doesn't match his fur color. It's just poorly thought out. No wonder Derek got into NFTs. He probably couldn't afford to make a costume similar to Cool Cat. But getting back to the character itself, Dirty Dog, as he's called, is voiced by Savage himself, though the suit actor is someone named Andre Matthews. He's going to pollute all the kids with the coronavirus, which is quite the leap from a bully going to school with a handgun. We're going from an intimidating asshole to a bioterrorist. Even by Derek Savage standards, that escalated quickly. But don't worry, it gets much dumber as we go along. Anyway, we cut to Daddy Derek typing out the script to his next movie when...
Hey, Daddy Derek, what are you doing?
Oh, wow. I didn't think it was possible for him to sound worse than he did before. Originally, Cool Cat was played and voiced by Jason Johnson. This departure is due to Savage's own dickish behavior. So Derek is left to voice his own mascot character. Angel Hope, who was a backup actor during the dance scenes from the previous film, is the replacement suit actor here. In any case, the voice seems a bit too childish. It sounds like the character is regressing in age instead of maturing. Where's Mama Cat, you ask? No clue! She's not in this movie. Maybe she disappeared like Corny's parents. Anyway, despite there being a pandemic and all, Cool Cat wants to go boogie-woogie outside, without a mask. And this doesn't even look like the same neighborhood as the first movie. Where are we exactly? Well, from what I could find, Derek Savage had to move to Nevada at some point. Likely due to what happened between him, Jason Johnson, and the Mama Cat actress, April Ann Reese. This would explain why all these shots are from this one apartment complex, in and outside of it. And even when they supposedly changed locations, they used the same exact rooms. Anyway, we see the camera move in a sloppy manner to show random photos of people I don't know. They are probably related to the two kid characters of this movie, Angela and Brittany. I don't know how they're related, but more importantly...
Our state has had a massive increase in coronavirus cases. My best friend even caught coronavirus.
Good God, Derek. Did you somehow get worse with your editing? Like, what the frick is this? All he had to do was sync up the audio from the clip if the TV wasn't loud enough. You didn't need to add it over the TV itself when you can still see parts of the original footage on the TV. Can this get any worse?
This is scary. I don't want to catch coronavirus and get sick. Me neither. But what should we do? I know. We should go and find Cool Cat and see what he thinks.
Ugh. Yes, it can. These kids really pale in comparison to the ones from the first movie. Not that I blame them. I mean, would any kid want to work for this guy? Anyway, because they're so paranoid about the virus, they choose to go outside to find Cool Cat.
What are you doing?
We went to Boogie Woogie too, but we're scared of coronavirus. Yeah, we don't know what to do.
Try putting on your masks. You clearly have them hanging from your wrists. What is wrong with you? Cool Cat gives them a basic summary on what you should do when dealing with the virus. He is at least citing the CDC for this, such as washing your hands for at least 20 seconds, but Cool Cat recommends singing Happy Birthday twice to pass the time.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah, not showing all that. But also you need to socially distance yourselves and wear a mask over your nose and mouth.
I forgot and left mine at home. So this means you need to always remember things like that.
Cool Cat, you're the mascot character. You're supposed to set an example. Now go home and get your mask. But go home, go home, go home. I don't have to take this. I'm going home. Look, I get that teaching kids about the coronavirus isn't easy. It's hard enough to do the same with adults. But Sesame Street is a good example of what to do on a topic like this. From its episode about Big Bird learning about vaccines in the 70s, and its current segments about COVID. They do their research and communicate their findings clearly. That way, everybody understands the situation without feeling talked down. Cool Cat might act like he knows stuff, but he doesn't set a good example when he goes into teaching mode. So no one takes him as seriously, and what he teaches is the bare minimum anyway.
So that's where that ugly cat and his red hair friends are.
How old are you? Anyway, he's planning to cough on a water balloon to give it the virus, then throw it towards our heroes.
Clean you up!
Yep, of course.
Great throw, dirty dog! Where'd you spend your baseball training money at?
You throw like a sissy girl. Daddy boxers like a girl.
So, on top of being a bully and possibly a racist, is Derek also sexist? Because making those kids say those insults just seems incredibly off-putting. More so than usual. Well, then again, he kept hitting on April Ann Reese and was not only rejected constantly, but at one point he went into her house uninvited at around the same time Jason Johnson was there. This guy is seriously a big creeper. Now, Dirty Dog could probably maul them, like a dog, but he runs away instead. To celebrate, Cool Cat decides to sing his new rap song.
Here's a Cool Cat rhyme that's easy to share. It's about being healthy and showing you care.
And it sucks. It's somehow even worse than the Cool Cat song from the first movie. There is no energy to the singing at all, and the beat is really slow for a rap song.
Cool Cat Saves the Kids is an awesome movie. It's full of action and it's the coolest kids film.
I beg to differ. And no, this song will not make the virus go away, no matter how much you say it. Meanwhile, Dirty Dog goes to torment this kid, and now we get even more of Derek using racist insults.
There's a punk kid. I'll go cough on him to scare him, and it'll be fun. I'm going to fetch you a coronavirus, you ugly kid.
Where are the adults, and how come no one arrested this guy for stalking children and committing bioterrorism? You couldn't even shoot this in another location? Couldn't you get permission to shoot the scene in this kid's home or yard or anywhere else?
Good golly, that was fun picking on that kid. But coronavirus is just a big scam.
But you said you were infecting kids with the coronavirus. Why do you want to infect them if you don't think it exists? You can't just make a character believe and not believe in something at the same time. He's either a bioterrorist who claims to infect kids with the coronavirus just for fun, or he's an anti-vaxxer who just wants to torment kids for being afraid of what he thinks is a scam. Pick one lane and stay there. Then he sings the anti-vaxxer song, which is just as bad as the earlier rap. But Derek seems to throw in what he truly thinks of this entire thing.
All the smart dogs know coronavirus is a scam. But some people are sheep and let the media and politicians lie to them.
Well, that's Derek Savage in a nutshell. At any rate, he decides to torment Cool Cat and friends again, who never left their spot, it seems, so he can...
Now I just need to catch one. Yeah! I caught a coronavirus, and now I need to add my magic sauce. I can't believe it! It actually worked! Thank you, Witch Dog, for the evil magical powers.
There's only so many ways I can say, what the fuck, people?
Where do I even begin? Well, one, Dirty Dog contradicted himself about the coronavirus. Again. Then, after somehow catching it, not sure how he knows that, he uses some magic sauce from a beer bottle to make it bigger? And this is possible because of some witch dog? What? It's sad when some people want Sesame Street to ignore COVID while cheering on people like Derek Savage and their crappy takes on it. They'll take awful and unprofessional substitutes to meaningful and thought out content. Anyway, the dog lobs the magic sauce coronavirus ball towards the kids. So it's up to Cool Cat to save the kids again.
I'm Cool Cat, and I'll save the kids!
Wow, did you see that? Cool Cat beat up coronavirus! Cool Cat is a hero!
Frankly, I'm amazed that this didn't result in the virus spreading, but what do I know?
And remember that people have different opinions on this coronavirus, so always respect them.
Wait, you're serious? Yeah, tell that to the people who openly think the virus is made up, or those who peddle anti-vax conspiracy theories. When you have to consider how many people can't get the vaccine due to pre-existing conditions or other medical reasons, and how the virus can wreak havoc on you regardless of age and health, it's better to listen to health officials than people like Derek Savage, who probably get most of their intel from internet randos. And to top it all off, Dirty Dog's rant is meant to foreshadow the next movie, which they even tell us with text on the screen.
I got something for Cool Cat and his ugly friends. I'll get them at their school, and I'll get them good. It's time for Dirty Dog to rule the world! Howl!
Hey, Dirty Dog, considering the topic of the next movie, it only takes one bullet to the head to put you out of your misery. Just saying. And then the movie ends with one last news alert. It congratulates Cool Cat for beating the coronavirus, calls him a hero, blah blah blah. Now here he is in his mask.
In the film, I forgot my mask, so I wanted to show you how cool I look in it. So always remember the important things, and remember that Cool Cat loves you! Yay!
Jeez, this was just a mess. Not just with the overall messaging on the coronavirus stuff, but even the editing is somehow worse than what we've seen so far. And maybe that's to be expected from an amateur production, but even Suburban Sasquatch puts more effort into that department. And that movie was feature length, not 20 minutes long. Derek Savage hopes to pitch his ideas to Hollywood and put it into theaters. Like, does he honestly believe that someone will pick this thing up? Well, then again, they did greenlight the Oogie Loves, so who knows? At most, I'm expecting either more of the same, or maybe the Dove Foundation will help him out. Either way, this was just awful. Maybe you can get more laughs out of it for how bad it is, but I can't. It's just bad. And there are better amateur creators out there that are worth your time and money over someone like Derek Savage. Time for more Swan Princess, is what I'd say, except we have a bit of a special thing to do today. Totally unplanned and having it done now instead of later. It's Cool Cat vs. Dirty Dog, the Virus Wars. How in the world did I miss this? Okay, I knew they had a Kickstarter back in 2022, but I guess I wasn't paying attention to what it was or what came after. I was so focused on it being Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting that the thought of Derek changing names or movie plots didn't cross my mind. At this point, I wouldn't put it past Derek Savage that he simply won't ever get the school shooting movie off the ground because of how serious such a concept it is and how traumatizing it might be to the kids you try to get footage from. So, of course, let's just focus on the C virus again, because that worked so well the last time. Look at this cover. This is the kind that I could do when I'm in a hurry but want to make something a little more elaborate. So I know it wouldn't be good compared to a professionally made one, but like the others he's done, this was being sold to people. He had a Kickstarter campaign that raised over $1,500. I'm sure he could afford someone to not leave artifacts around the jets, even though there's only one, and it seems to be its own character, featuring the world's only civilian-owned Harrier jet. Well, I think I know where most of the budget went. A family-friendly film at its funnest, quote James Christopher, an Emmy winner. Well, considering he did the sound editing for 2 of your Cool Cat shorts, I'm not surprised he'd be biased for you. Okay, enough with the cover, let's get to the movie. So many different studios worked on this, it seems, and the one for Derek Savage Productions is just the Earth blowing up. How cool. Then, after a pointless "It's showtime" bit from Derek, we get the same opening from last time. Oh, but I guess it's not entirely the same, because then we get some serious news coverage on what the virus has done. This includes the Washington Post, the Brown and White, which is a Lehigh University paper, the Sun. This seems to be quite heavy. Maybe he's taking this seriously this time. Well, about as serious as your crew's efforts to edit this. In fact, about the first 15 minutes of the movie, starting past the credits, is just Cool Cat fights coronavirus again.
Hey, Daddy Derek, what are you doing? So here's something to clean you up.
Now, obviously, this isn't the first time he's done this. Cool Cat Kid's Superhero was just a re-edited version of the first movie, which itself was just a few shorts strung together into a movie. He later made a director's cut of the first movie, which also had a Kickstarter campaign. From what I can tell, nothing's really changed for this movie. They even kept the video clip over the TV bit when that one TV guy was talking. Again, I'm sure it looks fine on actual TV, just play an audio clip if you can't hear it. Oh, and I guess this wasn't a beer bottle Dirty Dog had, it was a steak sauce bottle. Nevertheless, he still made a large coronavirus ball, so...
There's only so many ways I can say, what the fuck, people?
The only major change I noticed was them removing the bit of foreshadowing for the school shooting video, so instead it plays like this.
Cool Cat loves school, and I hate school. School is for dummies. It's time for Dirty Dog to rule the world.
So now we get to the actual new stuff. Cool Cat is going home to play a video game while Dirty Dog is stalking around. They might have changed location again because this definitely doesn't look like the same neighborhood as before.
I'm so bored. And where are the kids? I can't find any dumb kids to pick on. And how can I have any fun if there's no kids or cats to bully?
Well, I think we can add child predator to the list of charges against him. He then gets a breaking news alert.
which uses a clip from 60 Minutes, and it's the one where President Biden was saying that the pandemic was over. While he still admits that COVID was still a thing, it's pretty irresponsible to say that the pandemic had ended simply because you wanted people to go back to work or whatever. And in more recent news, he actually got the virus. Heh.
This is terrible news. Coronavirus is just a scam, but it's my best tool to keep the dumb kids and adults down.
I'm just gonna use a clip from my old review of the last movie.
You can't just make a character believe and not believe in something at the same time. He's either a bioterrorist who claims to infect kids with the coronavirus just for fun, or he's an anti-vaxxer who just wants to torment kids for being afraid of what he thinks is a scam. Pick one lane and stay there.
Hey, if Derek can reuse his own footage, why can't I? Over the Cool Cat, he plays a really crappy looking game with him as a PNG character jumping over merchandise. Derek invites Cool Cat to go over to the house to learn about construction. And while Dirty Dog seems to react to this, apparently they're reusing footage from Cool Cat Saves the Kids / Kids Superhero. Because this is the exact same scene where they were going to Hollywood. The shirts even changed so that instead of purple and blue shirts, Cool Cat and Derek have their blue and brown shirts from that movie. Then when they reach their destination, it goes back to the purple and blue ones.
Great continuity!
And Cool Cat still can't get out by himself. What a great costume design.
Watch your hand, look at the house. I like it.
Wow, we barely got a look at it. The cuts in this are amazing. So is this scene just to imply that the family plans to move and that's why they're discussing things like inspect the house in case things might be broken and need replacing later? No, this is so they can sell it to someone later. Oh, it gets better. This is actually from an unreleased TV series they did called Cool Cat Flips a House. According to the Cool Cat Wiki, that's a thing I just said, there was one episode filmed but never aired. 6 minutes of it was repurposed for the Cool Cat Saves the Kids director's cut. Of course, more was used here, though Derek seems to deny it. Personally, I wouldn't put it past him to lie, given his track record. So after about 5 minutes of them dinking around, commenting how cool this place is, we find Dirty Dog in a camouflaged bunker of sorts. And oh look, the feet look to be done finally. He's planning to mix these poisons, including one from an aerosol bottle, and...
Oh no! What are you doing?
$1,500, and you went with an inanimate object? You have to be pretty lazy to not have mouth movement.
I'm making the Dirty Dog virus.
Oh, hi, camera. Nice to see you again. And you brought your friend the pull string. You shouldn't have. So, the Dirty Dog virus is just the coronavirus, since it uses the same model they've used for the actual virus. Truly, his originality knows no bounds.
Bad movie. You are a bad movie. What are you looking at?
The editing gets so bad here that not only do some of these effects bleed into other cuts, but then there's this thing. Like, what the hell is happening? How do you continually get worse with your special effects, you freaking hack? Then, after killing most of his virus balls with his farts, we go back to the house flipping segment from before.
We should make a TV show, Cool Cat's House Flipping, and start doing a TV show. What do you think?
Derek, just stop. You're completely out of your league if you think this could ever take off. So after about 4 minutes of this stupid segment, we get back to the plot with what looks to be more reused footage. We get a radio broadcast saying a new virus is spreading, and they just kind of shrug. Like, just do what you've done before. Okay. Dirty Dog gloats over his success, and our hero returns home the same way in the other movie, but dubbed over.
Cool, we're home. I need to figure out this Dirty Dog situation, and music relaxes me. What the hell is that?
Then he goes to sing a song in the green screen room. I don't even care if it's new or not. This is just wasting more time.
Let's take a picture. It's smile real big. Let's take a picture. So I grab my camera to have it.
Well, he wouldn't last a second in a Persona dancing game.
These clips are so random, but the most fitting of all is one where a dog is literally taking a dump. That's the movie in a nutshell. It's taking a dump on your expectations. So, 3 minutes later, we get the grand return of Mama Cat, failing to cut cabbage. Also, what are these sound edits?
It's such a beautiful day for a healthy dinner.
So this time, Mama Cat is voiced by Stella Atkinson. Not sure if she's also the suit actor.
Well, tell me, how could I not be, Mama? You're the finest cat in town. Wait! I can hear my parents in the kitchen.
Also, my lower half is gone. Oh no! There's 24 minutes left, and what have we accomplished so far? Well, we spent 15 minutes replaying the last movie, then we spent around 9 minutes dinking around an empty house before going home to dink around a green screen. All the while, Dirty Dog made his own virus and infected a crap ton of people, who may or may not die now. And the most our heroes do is shrug and put it off until they feel like doing anything. We spend our time doing nothing but replay old crap while barely moving the story along.
Why don't you come over here and give me a kiss, you foxy looking kitty cat, you?
Oh.
I didn't need to see you mug the camera, Derek. Cool Cat turns on the TV and it plays that same video clip from last time. Even doing the same kind of edit as before, but this time they changed the lines without actually recording new footage.
This is Channel 9 News, and we are experiencing a new virus called the Dirty Dog virus.
And now Cool Cat is gonna do something.
I've got a terrific idea. I need something big and bad to stop the Dirty Dog virus, and I need the Harrier jet.
Oh, wow, that's a great idea.
So this idea is to ask Colonel Arthur Knowles to use his privately owned Harrier jet to fight Dirty Dog and his virus. Now, from what I understand, he and Derek are friends and he helped on his projects before. This would be his first time appearing on camera for any of them. He says he'll help find Dirty Dog, and now Cool Cat and Derek say they're gonna change shirts. Why? Because they're going back to the house they were flipping!
Why? Why? Why?
Okay, earlier they got on the phone with a potential buyer, so now this is them meeting him and finalizing the deal. But why are we bothering with this? There's a much bigger threat going on, and you want to get sidetracked again? And now we get...
Cool Cat PSA!
Perfect. Okay, tell me when you guys are ready.
Was that even necessary? You're already here. You don't need to have an outtake in your footage. Just do the damn PSA, you stupid! Stupid!
I'm Cool Cat and I love you!
We're signing out. I hope you had fun. I hope you were entertained. And most importantly, I hope to see you on our next episode.
No! Just no!
They reused the clip of them returning home again before Cool Cat monologues how he needs to actually do something in his movie. He thinks back to the other movie where he simply punches the damn coronavirus ball. He has no way to get the Dirty Dog though, so he asks Derek for help.
I had a feeling something like this might happen, so I got a surprise.
Honestly, that would make the most sense considering how easy it was that first time. No, instead he gives him a necklace from his granddaddy cat. It apparently has magic powers. What sort of powers?
And may God bless you, Cool Cat.
Power of Christ, it seems. More quick cuts with reused footage, and he gets text notifications, which are actually more like badly edited video clips of, I guess, supporters from the Kickstarter? I don't know, and I don't care. Knowles takes off in his jet, and it's spliced with more reused footage, and then we see Dirty Dog outside his bunker where he sings a song about how bad he is.
And I'm the baddest dog there is. You better watch out, 'cause I'll bite you on the leg. and he's really the dumbest.
Hey, everybody! Come on, let's do the idiot!
Even the cameraman is done with this, as they keep looking away from Dirty Dog. But all this time, I'm just surprised that Derek hasn't resorted to using...
And I'll cough in your face, because you're just a woke weakling.
And there it is. I know it's from a villain character, but I think that's how Derek truly thinks. Once the damn song finishes, we see Knowles reporting his findings.
Major Cool Cat, this is Harrier 1.
Didn't even try to make it convincing.
It's time to stop, Dirty Dog.
That's affirmative. Napalm is ready for release.
Napalm? You're gonna use napalm? That's not something you should be using on civilians. And yes, Dirty Dog might as well be a terrorist at this point, but the way they treat him, he's more like a super bully causing mayhem. Even then, I don't think a private citizen should have napalm on hand. Also, with how these shots are filmed, Cool Cat and Dirty Dog should be right on top of another. So maybe you shouldn't be dropping napalm in case you accidentally hit...
Time to light it up!
Cool Cat just committed war crimes. That's a thing I said. All that death and destruction, and it just singes Dirty Dog's ass. Can you try to make sense? Then we get the biggest moment of all. Both Cool Cat and Dirty Dog together on screen for the first time. Cool Cat punches the bottle right after the virus is released, and we get a non-fight scene of Cool Cat lightly stepping aside from a punch and tripping him. Also, Dirty Dog runs into his kick and...
Movie! You didn't learn your freaking lesson! Stop with the farting! I think I broke it.
And yes, that one fart just killed the virus for good. How Cool Cat knew this secret, I don't even care to find out. But one thing is certain, Derek still wants to do a school shooting movie, so Dirty Dog foreshadows it again.
I'm going to get you, and I'm going to get you at your school. Just wait. The bullets will be flying at your school, you dumb cat.
Hey, Dirty Dog, considering the topic of the next movie, it only takes one bullet to the head to put you out of your misery. Just saying.
Awkward running away scene, a shot of nothing before Cool Cat finally walks in, and he runs into Beaver, who thanks Cool Cat for saving the world. Oh, and we play the same damn news clip from the end of last time. But with that, the movie finally ends.
But I'm Cool Cat, and I love you.
I would really not be screaming that at the top of your lungs.
Wow. $1,500 for a movie that is mostly reused footage and badly edited slop. How did it come to this? It's one thing to have passion for your projects and try and get them out to the world however you can, but it's clear to me that this isn't the case. This is more of a grift than an honest attempt to create. Ed Wood movies have more care and passion than this. Hell, Suburban Sasquatch was far better at being a movie than this. We're 4 movies in, and he has refused to learn or try to improve his craft. The fact that people enable this by constantly paying him or investing in his projects will always baffle me. With that kind of money, you could literally feed a whole bunch of people, help homeless shelters, literally anything, even supporting better creators and artists. And it gets used on a hack job who can somehow pull in actors or military personnel to poorly teach kids how to be good or whatever. If I ever have to review another one of these, I better not see a Kickstarter campaign for it or have it succeed. If it's purposely bad content you want, you can get that for free. You don't need to contribute to the problem. Just let this die. Let Derek Savage flounder on his failings as a creator of supposed kids media, or any kind of media. I don't know what he does anymore, nor do I care to find out.
Hey dudes, Hardcore Dude here. Time for another review for you cool people. And today, I decided we should get a little savage. That's right, we're going right back to the exquisite world of Cool Cat. Cool Cat Saves the Kids is certainly one of the most fascinating bad movies to come out of the 20-teens. Created by Playgirl alumni Derek Savage, Cool Cat follows the antics of a giant orange high school mascot who learns how to deal with bullying. I'm sorry, did I say learns? I mean, he bumblefucks his way through the whole movie, getting just about everything wrong, while his human dad does all the work. Poor messages aside, this movie is like one giant fever dream, with just the worst acting, the most rinky-dink filmmaking, and Derek Savage's bizarre zoophilia fetish. It's a movie that makes you feel like you're high on some real hard drugs. Which is ironic, considering Derek actually showcased this movie at a pot festival. Yes, really. So when do we get to see Cool Cat lighting up doobies at a drug orgy? I'd pay money for that. Nah, I wouldn't. The man doesn't deserve any of my money. A few years back, the movie got recognition when several YouTube reviewers, most notably Your Movie Sucks and Bob Show, started receiving copyright claims on their reviews of the movie. Savage apparently was unaware that commentaries and criticisms on movie footage fall under fair use. He eventually released the claims, and everyone got their videos back, but it certainly didn't do his reputation any good. Since then, Derek Savage has made a few more movies, which I haven't seen, but ever since I did my review of Cool Cat Saves the Kids in 2015, I've gotten quite a few requests to review some of his other movies, most notably Cool Cat Superhero. I, however, will not be reviewing that particular movie. Why? Because I already reviewed it. Cool Cat Superhero is just Cool Cat Saves the Kids, the extended edition. There's 15 minutes of extra footage, which is nothing to write home about. The editing has somehow gotten worse, and they also had to redub the lines from Mama Cat with a new voice actress. Why? I'll tell you in a little bit. So in 2021, right in the ass crack of the COVID-19 pandemic, Savage put together a Kickstarter that would fund an upcoming made-for-YouTube movie called Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus. The campaign got 99 backers and raised nearly $8,000. Because hey, if Cool Cat can do such an incredible job saving kids from bullying, surely he'll do an amazing job saving kids from a deadly global illness. Hey, you know who would be good at fighting coronavirus? Dave Grohl. But I digress. Let's sit back, relax, and watch Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus and see if we'll have to vax again after we're done with it. Roll the footage. So, first things first. The movie was available on the Cool Cat Funhouse YouTube channel, but it's since been unlisted. Luckily, thanks to the Cool Cat Wiki, yes, that's a thing, a link is available for viewing the movie. Why was it unlisted? I've got some ideas, but I don't want to throw accusations. Yet. YouTube's always been very uppity when it comes to videos on COVID, mainly due to all the conspiracy theories, but surely this is a perfectly safe and accurate PSA, right? We begin with corona molecules floating around in the air while scary music plays. There you go, Cool Cat. Not even wearing gloves, and he's fighting off coronavirus like he's at the punch machine at the arcade. This movie hasn't even started yet, and already he's getting things wrong. Oh, I'm sure the $8,000 was well spent on this clip art intro. Oh no! They got Bobby Roode!
I'm Dirty Dog, and I'm gonna pollute all the kids with coronavirus.
You know how most villains are always in it for fame, fortune, money, power? This Dirty Dog, he's dying of COVID, and he wants to take everyone in the world with him. He's quite the evil son of a bitch. You know, as bad as the Cool Cat costume was, at least the mouth could kind of move. This Dirty Dog is literally just some bloke in a rubber dog mask from a Spirit Halloween store with Derek Savage's voice over it. And what's with the Kevin Dunn style editing? You can't even see his mouth moving. Does he need enough establishing shots? But hey, here comes Cool Cat and Daddy Derek making their triumphant return.
Hey, Daddy Derek, what are you doing?
Well, hey, Cool Cat. I'm just doing a little bit of work.
Just filing those copyright claims on those so-called YouTube reviews, son.
I'm about to go outside and boogie woogie.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun, but stay close by because Mama Cat's making lunch and it'll be ready soon.
I sure will.
So yeah, if you haven't already noticed, That's not Cool Cat's original voice actor. That's clearly Derek Savage as Cool Cat. You're probably wondering, what happened to Cool Cat's original voice actor? Oh boy. Turns out Daddy Derek did a bit of a no-no and got hit with a restraining order by both the voice actors of Cool Cat and Mama Cat after he got caught not only stalking Cool Cat's voice actor, but also broke into the house of Mama Cat's voice actress several times, in fact, and even did a run-in on her while she was in the bathroom. Because of this, Derek had to relocate to a new state. And this guy wants to be a children's entertainer, everybody! Clearly, he's the next Steve Burns. After we get a camera slowly pan over pictures of who I presume are Kickstarter backers, we get a news report on the pandemic.
Our state has had a massive increase in coronavirus cases. My best friend even caught coronavirus. There has to be an answer.
So peep this. Derek Savage originally wanted to get Keemstar to play the role of the reporter here, but was unable to get him in the end. Oh, because if you want endorsements for your anti-bullying movie, clearly, get the guy who has literally bullied people to death. Oh, perfect casting. You can also tell Derek tried to get him because you can clearly hear the Drama Alert theme for a split second. I'm surprised Gnome Star didn't sue.
This is scary. I don't want to catch coronavirus and get sick. Me neither, but what should we do?
Gentlemen, I would like to apologize to Butch the Bully. He is in fact not the worst child actor I have ever seen in my life. And think of the ground that covers.
Oh no! It's Cool Cat and he's fast! I better run!
I know these two most likely have never had any acting experience whatsoever, but it wouldn't have hurt them to do more than one take.
I know! We should go and find Cool Cat and see what he thinks! Yeah, Cool Cat loves kids and he'll help us!
This is gonna be the longest 20 minutes of all time. Hello, Juice.
Look, there's Cool Cat! I love Cool Cat!
Oh no, and he's causing the end times! Run! So Cool Cat offers the two girls, Angela and Brittany, weed. Nah, I'm just kidding. He gives them advice on washing their hands to protect them from the evil Corona-chan.
One of the main things is to wash your hands several times every day.
Is getting your hands wet good enough?
That's a good question. And the answer is no! The CDC, Center for Disease Control, says you need to wash them for 20 seconds.
Wait a minute. Cool Cat actually giving good advice? Where was this in the first movie? Of course, since this is a PSA, the girls do this as a demonstration. But almost immediately, you'll wish they didn't.
Happy birthday to me! Happy birthday to me! Happy birthday to me! Happy birthday to me!
Are you done?
One more time!
No, not again! Skip it! Skip it! Alright, next demonstration. Cool Cat shows them how to wear a mask. At least the little one has the sense to wear a mask. The other one does nothing.
I forgot and left mine at home. So this means you need to always remember things like that.
I'm not wearing a mask because I left it at home.
Why are you the hero? So Dirty Dog tries to do a sneak attack on Cool Cat by throwing a water balloon at him. Patrick Mahomes frowns upon thee.
And I feel like rapping a song. I just produced Cool Cat Virus Safety Rap. And do you want to hear?
I sure do!
Apparently she doesn't because she just cut off your line right there.
Let's rap! And like I'm gonna sing, I'll pull my mask down!
No, you fools! Keep the mask on! If you want to save yourself from getting sick, why would you take it off? It's not going to affect your singing, that's for sure. Oh, here we go, everybody. If you thought Porky's rap break in Space Jam 2 was ridiculous, be prepared for this.
Here's a Cool Cat rhyme that's easy to share. It's about being healthy and showing you care.
I'm gonna need more booze. More booze. More booze. All the booze. Booze. More booze.
All a rapper should do. A good night's sleep is also important. to keep you healthy. I'm Cool
Oh,
Cat.
just keep on dancing. I'm just gonna keep drinking.
All rappers know I got the righteous safety tip.
Hey, I look forward to the next Cool Cat PSA. Cool Cat fights DUI.
Keep them safe from the bullies out there. Cool Cat Saves the Kids is an awesome movie. It's full of action and it's the coolest kids film. I'm Cool Cat.
What am I even watching? They're dancing to nothing. They're literally just improv dancing on the spot. Even when the music pauses at certain points,
Here's safety tips.
they're clearly still dancing on the spot. Also, the girl doesn't even sing. So why did she take the mask off again? And I'm not even joking. This goes on for 3 whole minutes.
Cool Cat Saves the Kids is an awesome movie. It's full of action and it's the coolest kids film.
An extremely goofy movie would like to have a word with you, Cool Cat. Oh, so after that is finally over, we cut to Dirty Dog terrorizing an innocent kid. He coughs on him, and considering we never see this kid again, yeah, he's dead. Oh, and if you thought one shitty rap break was bad enough...
Kids are so dumb, and adults are too. I'll cough in their face just to scare them, yeah. All the smart dogs know coronavirus is a scam. But some people are sheep and let the media and politicians lie to them.
Okay, wait. Your whole plan was to cough on kids and give them coronavirus, and now you're saying coronavirus is a hoax? Make up your mind, Alex Jones! So after, no joke, 5 more minutes of this rubbish, we get the big showdown between Cool Cat and Dirty Dog. A showdown in which neither character even appears on screen together. Allegedly, it's 2 different guys in suits, but nah, I'm pretty sure it's just one guy in 2 suits. Those names in the credits are totally fake. So get this. Dirty Dog, the COVID-denying, COVID-spreading dog from Hades department store, uses some kind of weird liquid out of a vial to summon a Corona ball and sends it hurtling towards our heroes like a Pokeball from hell.
Attack! Attack! And get 'em all! I'm Cool Cat, and I'll save the kids!
Wow, did you see that? Cool Cat beat up coronavirus! Cool Cat is a hero!
And now he's got COVID molecules all over his hands. Soon you'll all be turning into John Carpenter's The Thing very soon. Things, so many things, too many things to mention. By the way, watch Kif, it's a good show. She's a better orange character than Cool Cat. And so this movie finally ends with Dirty Dog, after being soundly squashed and embarrassed by Cool Cat, deciding to randomly drop a promo for the next Cool Cat movie, Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting? What?
I'll get 'em at their school, and I'll get 'em good. It's time for Dirty Dog to rule the world! Howl! And I'm gonna get you too.
You heard that right, folks. Dirty Dog is going to moida a bunch of kids in a school so that he can take over the world. And Cool Cat is going to be the one to save them from this Elliot Rodger wannabe asshole. I horrifyingly want to see this movie because if it's possible then he can make a movie worse than this, oh my god. Oh, and now Cool Cat has a mask? Then why the hell didn't he wear it in the movie? Also, no mention of vaccines. Is Savage an anti-vaxxer? Who knows at this point? I'm tired. So I think I may have solved the mystery as to why this video was unlisted. It's a terrible PSA. This movie is a new level of bad that I never thought possible. It's dangerously bad. Cool Cat and the girls barely follow proper precautions. Dirty Dog's MO flip-flops more times than a conspiracy theorist's brain. The filmmaking? The acting? How? How in 15 minutes did Derek Savage manage to produce something that makes Saves the Kids his magnum opus? And isn't this his 4th movie at this point? You think with all that experience and $8,000 in his pocket, he could have produced something better than this? What did he spend it on? Hash brownies? Okay, so I have an update. As I'm recording this video, Derek has yet to release the school shooting movie, and according to Savage, this movie is going to be over 2 hours long. Yay! However, he recently came out with a extended edition of this movie called Cool Cat vs. Dirty Dog: The Virus Wars. It's supposed to be like amalgamation of episodes from a TV series that Derek Savage was working on, but it never went into fruition. Isaac the Media Hunter just released his own review of this thing, which is definitely worth checking out. As for the movie itself, oh, I wish I had more booze. This may be his worst one yet. I'm not even joking. It's unfathomable how bad it is. Just when you think Derek Savage couldn't top himself, he finds a new way. So, I don't want to spoil the whole thing, because I want you guys to check it out for yourself, but hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. So this right here, this is a replica of the Robot Wars competitor Napalm, built by Rossetti's Replicas. By the way, the robot that this is based on, way better put together than anything Derek Savage has ever created. So, why am I showing this thing to you? Well, I just wanted to offer you guys a clue as to what happens in the climax of this movie, because this thing might have something to do with it. Okay, I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry. The hell with it. Isaac, show them the clip.
It's time to stop, Dirty Dog.
That's affirmative. Napalm is ready for release.
Time to light it up.
You guys all saw that, right? Cool Cat got an entire Harrier jet to drop napalm on coronavirus. He tried to use napalm to destroy Dirty Dog and coronavirus. There is not enough bleach in this world that can cleanse the amount of crazy that Mr. Savage has unleashed upon the internets. Even conspiracy theorists would be... they'd be... like... what? So out of curiosity, and because I was laughing so hard, I decided to check out that Cool Cat wiki, and did you know the Harrier jet has its own page? And to top it all off, at the very bottom, it says that during the January 6th insurrection, Cool Cat made a tweet where he said that he would use the Harrier jet to, quote, finish the job. Oh, and it also says at the bottom that Dirty Dog was suspected of taking part in the riots too, although the lawyer doesn't want to say anything about it. I'm at such a loss for words right now, I can't even make any comprehension. I can say one thing, though. I can say one thing. This movie sucks. I don't even know what to think anymore. Derek Savage has to be up there with the likes of Neil Breen and James Gwynn as one of the most smegged up filmmakers of this generation. His movies are so terrible, so stupid, so badly written, and so just overall poorly made, and yet at the same time, you just can't look away. It's fascinating watching these train wrecks and thinking, what kind of insanity will this guy pull out next? Will we get Cool Cat versus Birdemic? Or Cool Cat meets Vladimir Putin? Who knows? I'm still giving this movie a hardcore tumor for obvious reasons, but wow, it makes you wonder. What is Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting going to give us? So I hope you guys all enjoyed this review, and you all continue to stay safe.